Hey ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Mark and your boy Griz from BOOOOOMcast here. We just went to see Spider-Man Homecoming. This is our review. It is going to be full of spoilers, so spoiler alert, feel free to turn off now. First things first, man, the opening scene. What do you think, the whole vlog type thing with Spider-Man?
Yeah, I thought that was good, man. Like, I thought they went in with that, man. Like, you get to see what happened, like his point of view from like Civil War, what happened in Civil War. So
it's a good touch, man, because it brings the point brings across the point that obviously he's like fucking 15 years old, whatever it is.
And you can see the hype in him as well, like how excited he is to be part of Civil War and that.
Hell yeah. Which brings me like straight on to the next point, man. Happy Hogan, man. Happy Hogan played a fucking massive part in this film, like more so than I think Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr. And he played this part great, obviously. Genius.
Yeah, he was more like Spider-Man's caretaker.
Yeah,
so,
man.
You know,
he kind of didn't want to know through most of the movie,
yeah.
But at the same time, you know, he kind of cared when it came down to it, man. I like that. Robert Downey Jr. again played a stellar part as always, man. That father figure, all the tech, helping him out along the way. That was beautiful. Had to give him a couple lessons right there. And then, what are you thinking about the songs, man? Because obviously it starts with the Rolling Stones song and it leads into the Ramones track. Decent. The soundtrack wasn't amazing, nothing stand out, but it was definitely decent. I mean, they could have upped the money on that soundtrack a little bit, considering that it's like Spider-Man's first outing in a while.
Yeah, I know. The first track sounded good, but I thought that AO tune, but nah, man. Because of that fucking advert, I was just like, nah, it puts me off, man.
Yeah, that's the thing with the Ramones, man. Like they're a bit. I don't really like the Ramones. Doesn't matter if you do like the Ramones. I'm just not a big fan of the Ramones, man. Rolling Stones, I'm all over that shit. One thing that ruined it for us, like I think we can both agree, before the movie even fucking played, they played the trailer for Spider-Man 3 times.
Man, you know, I tried my hardest to avoid all trailers, yeah? I only watched the first trailer online.
Yeah.
And I avoided every single trailer after that. And as soon as I went to the cinema, that's it. I saw like most of the last trailer basically. And it's ruined the whole movie for me, man.
Yeah, it's a weird thing for a cinema to do, because like every time I've been to a cinema, I've never seen a trailer for the movie that I'm actually watching. Like, yeah. What do you think that game is, man? That was a little bit weird.
That was not good, man. That was not good at all.
Yeah, no, I didn't like that. Cultural references. We had Tom Holland right at the very beginning. He's wearing a Big Bang Theory t-shirt. It's got the physics is fun. What is it? I don't know if you really do Big Bang Theory, man. It's a Sheldon quote, man. Or is it the physics is theoretical, but the fun is real? Spidey suit, man, because obviously he's gone from that shitty old school one that he made himself, the hoodie, to Robert Downey Jr. suit.
I think that's more like the Scarlet Spider suit as well. The one with the hoodie and the blue sleeves. Like.
I ain't too clued up on the suits and their names.
It looked like more like the Scarlet Spider suit.
Oh man, keep that shit cracking, obviously.
Yeah, no, that's it.
Because towards the end of the movie, obviously he has one suit.
He puts it back on again, yeah.
Yeah, but towards the end, like when Robert Downey Jr. he gives him the opportunity to take the new suit, man, and then it turns out to be a test. Well, Tom Holland thinks it's a certain.
I think that's the Iron Spider suit as well.
That shit was on point, man.
Yeah,
that shit was looking
nice.
slick. I kind of hope we get to see that and they don't change it when the new movie actually comes around. I want to see that suit in action, man, because that shit was looking kind of hard. What do you think of Ned, man? You know his little friend, man. His chair guy, yeah.
He was kind of funny, man.
Yeah, he actually had some bars.
He was definitely the comic relief in that shit.
Yeah, he had some bars, man. Again, like this movie. The thing is with this movie, if you've seen a lot of the Avengers movies, I think they're quite adult orientated. Like the humor's quite adult as well, man. Like always on point.
This is one definitely for the kids, man.
Yeah, this is like between the ages like 10 and 15. You're gonna get more of the comedy if you're between the ages of 10 and 15. For some of it didn't hit for me, but overall I still thought it's a great movie, man. Like it's definitely a solid 7 as it stands. A solid 7. I don't know what would you say it is, man?
I'll debate that. I don't think it's a 7. I think it's a bit lower than that, man. I'm gonna go with 6. I was gonna go with 5.5, yeah, but then thinking about how they put in the different suits in there, so I was like, yeah, okay, 6.
It's a solid 7, look, man. I'm a massive fan of the Tobey Maguire movies, man. Well, I like number 1 and 2.
I think the Tobey Maguire, the first one, was better than this. I really do think.
See, it's hard to judge, man, because like when you got those goggles on, you're looking back at it, you're like, oh yeah, that's nostalgic. That was a great movie. It was a great movie for the time. Like in today's, that movie wouldn't fit in today's like the modern age, man. It wouldn't fit. Like you couldn't release that movie today and have it be a hit. Whereas I think this is definitely a modernized Spider-Man film, and I think they did well, man. Tom Holland, I thought it was a great choice. To be honest, like I've not doubted him all the way through.
Yeah, like I think Tom Holland, you know, he did a good Spider-Man. Like he did a good Spider-Man, but and he did a good Peter Parker as well. So
yeah, man.
But I don't, as a movie, I don't think it was better than the first Tobey Maguire one.
Alright, that's fair. But what would you say you rate the Tobey Maguire movie, man? Just for reference.
That would be a 7.
Just a 7 still.
Yeah, it's only slightly better. I wouldn't say it's a lot better.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright, cool. Just wanted to move on to some of the other characters, man. So you got Peter starts dating a chick in this movie called Liz, who I'm assuming is Liz Allen, which is like the 3rd chick that he dates in his universe, man. Obviously you got Mary Jane, you got Gwen Stacy, and then you got Liz Allen. Liz Allen's like the lesser known one, so it's good that they brought her in. But at the end, man, do you want to tell the people, like, they obviously, because you got 2 female characters, side supporting characters in this movie. One of them's Liz Allen, and one of them you don't find out their name to the very end.
Her name's Michelle. But
her name's Michelle.
Yeah.
But what do her friends call her?
MJ.
So
that was one. Yeah, that's one I didn't see coming.
It's like they've modernized the Mary Jane. It could just be a coincidence, man. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure they've modernized the Mary Jane moniker to fit with that chick. One thing that I didn't get, man, because I got caught out. Like, I'm sure a lot of people knew this, but I didn't know, man. So when I went to the movie, I didn't know what to expect. I'd seen all the trailers, but I didn't know what to expect. And there's a twist at the end. It's kind of a basic, like a proper basic bitch twist, but like I really didn't see it coming, man. And like I say, spoilers, so do turn this motherfucker off now if you don't want any spoilers. But basically, Peter Parker's dating this girl Liz, and her dad ends up being the Vulture, man. And I didn't see that shit coming. Like, you could call that shit naive, I don't know, man, but I didn't see it coming.
I see spoilers on Facebook like a few weeks back, man, and I was so upset. Because when I see it, I knew the whole way through, but I didn't say nothing to Mark.
See, so, man, that's what Facebook, man.
I can't think that kind of ruined the movie for me. That's probably why, isn't it? So
yeah, so like that. I know it sounds crazy, man, but I didn't even expect it. And normally I go into a movie thinking with that Scooby-Doo mentality. Oh yeah, the good girls, and they're gonna like the dad's gonna be the bad guy. But I didn't even clock, man.
Yeah.
And lastly, man, let's get out to like one thing. There was a couple of end credit scenes. First of all, the end of the movie with Aunt May, when she actually finds Peter in the suit, because the whole way through the movie he's like alluding to the fact that he's Peter. He doesn't to the fact that he's Spider-Man. He don't tell her at all. Even as his mate Ned swear that he ain't gonna say nothing. What do you think, man, for the next movie? Is she gonna end up stopping him being Spider-Man, or is she gonna see that he's actually doing a good deed?
I don't know, man. I think it could go either way, to be honest.
Man, I'm just
obviously she's gonna be like freaked out and she's gonna try and stop it, but I think she's gonna realise,
well,
like,
I'm not being funny. If she stops it, there is no more Spider-Man sequels.
Yeah, so like, yeah, it's gonna come to a point where she's gonna realise, oh yeah, like he's got to do what he's got to do. So.
All right, cool. So that leaves us with the last 2 things, man. The 2 end credit scenes. What are you saying? So the first one, you had Vulture in prison, and he met with. Who'd you say it was? Scorpion, right?
Yeah, it looked like Scorpion. He had the Scorpion tattoo on his neck.
Yeah, he had that Scorpion tattoo.
So yeah, it looked like he was playing Scorpion. So it looks like it's going to set up for Sinister 6 movie, or like the second Spider-Man movie could be like about Sinister 6.
Yeah.
So
and obviously we had Shocker in the movie as well.
So you had Shocker, you had Vulture, and then you had Scorpion in there. So that's 3 out of the 6 already. So
yeah, that's fine. And finally, man, should the people wait around until the end credit scene, the post credit scene? Should people wait around for that? Because I thought it was a great scene, man.
Wait for it, man. Like,
if you do wait for it,
man,
don't hold us accountable. But
yeah, man.
You've got you're gonna stick around.
There's
for
2 end credit scenes. Watch them, man.
Yeah, check that post credit scene. You get to see an Avenger.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much our review, man. I don't know if you've got anything to add to that. Is there anything that you can think of that we actually missed out on that?
No, that's it.
Alright, cool. So on that note, man, I don't know what next movie we're gonna watch is, but we got a couple bits more content coming. We've got Game of Thrones coming soon as well. So I guess until the next movie review or until the next review that we do, I've been Mark. This has been Griz. Until next time.
Boom!